mean, if you just had more stash space, it would still be a struggle to handle all this stuff, I think. So more space is not the solution necessarily. It would be like a map tab, like in PoE, right? Or it would be, like a currency tab, like in PoE or something. Like we have like certain fixed slots for certain things. You have like your elixir of this and elixir of that and elixir here. Like it's an elixir tab. So if they actually do like PoE style specialized tabs,
he's gonna come up to your hill you're on. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think they're just like actually dealing with the problem and they're not necessarily just selling a solution. So I think the problem just arose from the game they made. But okay, I mean, it's just me.
I have another thing to say that I actually brought this up in my original review that was driving me crazy, even just playing level 25. When you hover over items quickly, you can't see their stats because they have this transition thing. I'm not even that fast of a reader, but the thing drives me crazy. So when I'm trying to look at the Nightmare Sigils, I can't even hover through them at a proper speed because I literally have to slow down. You have to go 20 miles an hour on this road. That's like double lane and no, 20 miles an hour. That's it, right? It's like next item. Oh, I think that one was 3 items ago. No, it was this one. Oh my god, if it's too slow for me, it's a problem.
I want to be able to see stats on items that are on the ground. It's like then I can and honestly, I want some sort of basic item filter, like where at least because at the moment I don't care at all about sacred items. Like if I don't care about gold, I'm only picking up ancestral, and usually only picking up for a few items that I care about as well. If I'm trying to go fast, like the fact that the game launched without a basic item filter is crazy to me.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always leaving items on the ground or like constantly paying attention to like try to read everything that I'm walking by.
Yeah. I think that's like sometimes so much loot, like we talk about the density and like these large monster packs, and like sometimes you go in there, you blow up like 5 elites, and then there's like 10 yellow items on the ground, and I pick from a bunch of things that say ancestral and move on.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe number one is like there's maybe too much loot. Number two, like the item filter is absolutely needed.
Yeah.
Like especially. Not just the basic filter of like, okay, leaving out sacred and blue items or something.
Yeah,
like
white items.
Told you that storm damage.
Yeah, exactly, white items. But at level 80, 90 or so, like your gear is kind of like in a good spot, right? And an upgrade is gonna be like a 1 in 1,000 drop or so. Like, why can't I not just say, okay, I want at least 2 out of those 4 stats on my piece, and then maybe highlight it some way, right? Like, why do I have to look at 1,000 items? Or 1,000 chest pieces to maybe have a chance to get like an upgrade, like everything is trash besides this 1 in a 1,000 drop. So why can't I just like say, okay, I want that, right, and like highlight it for me? It doesn't have to be like filter out everything else. It's just it drops in like a green color or whatever, right? So that the stuff that I want to see actually is like highlighted maybe in some way.
That is something Last Epoch does exceptionally well. They have like an amazing in-game item filter where you can like just very customizable, very easy to use, and you build it alongside your character. Like,
are we doing trios or
really
duos?
Good. Yeah, I think that's like definitely reaching later stages of the game. They're gonna run exactly into those problems that we discussed here because we are blasters and we have seen, like with level 200 and stuff. Like we have seen this problem, but most people have not, and it's gonna become very evident very soon for people. I think that once they approach level 100. You're just gonna have so much trash, and then the fact that you cannot even sell all to the vendor, and you have to like sell them one by one or mark them one by one. There's not even a sell all button because you don't salvage items; you just sell them. So it's just so backwards. If this mark is junk, it needs to be exactly reverse. I think like I want to mark the item I don't want to sell because everything else is trash anyway. Like 999 items are trash. It's like.
Yeah,
I know that everything is trash. So why do you need to tell the game that it's trash?
Yeah, instead of the junk feature, I'd want the opposite of that. Like, spare this item feature.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
this is how it should work, in my opinion.
Press it on Caleb.
It's just like
I don't know if you talked about this because I had to step off for a second. But there's a cap on But there's a cap on. Okay, you're gonna have this problem, Asma, pretty soon. Trust me.
Oh, good.
Yes, and. Yeah, you have to do this to lower, or else it clutters your screen. Because there's some instances where leather drops off like every mob. Like if you do like the trees and the animals, every single animal drops like some leather. So your screen is entirely leather if you don't do this crafting 20 at a time when you have your cap of 10,000.
Okay, in season 2, it'll be 11,000.
Yeah, they'll fix it. We're listening to you.
They are increasing it. No, I was very happy with the podcast today, to be honest. It also felt a lot more natural and just nice. I liked it.
Oh, I love doing these. These are totally good with me. I'm always down to come on and talk about the game, especially whenever it seems like the best thing about it is the fact that it seems like they're listening, right?
Oh, so no, it's like I meant the dev podcast. Like this is great too, but I meant the dev one.
I thought you meant that. Yeah, no, well, that's the same fucking thing. I say the same thing. Exactly.
Yeah. But both are good.
Wait, did you watch it, Asmon? Or
I was asleep. I read all the notes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it whenever I go online.
What is going on
that
here?
was really good. Are you gonna react to this podcast again afterwards?
No, I'll probably tell everybody that's on because it'll probably be on your channel, right?
Yeah. I was just joking.
Yeah. It depends. Yeah.
See, I don't know. Do you guys want to talk about the story? I know, like, obviously that's spoilers for some people who are still doing it.
That would be spoilers for me because I actually hit escape on every single conversation.
Okay.
I've actually not
crazy
seen
shit that's happened.
I haven't seen a single thing about the actual game.
That's fair. We can skip talking about the story.
And just to be clear, I know I had like access in the review beta or whatever. I skipped those two. I have never seen any cutscene or I've never seen it.
Are you
so
ever
never even
to?
watched like the full cutscenes?
It's just I'm doing the campaign at a time where I'm so sick of like NPCs giving me forced conversation pieces where I'm just completely done with it. Like I just want to play the game. If the cutscenes of every other quest was basically zero, I'd definitely watch all the campaign and stuff, the trailers and stuff.
There are actually cutscene YouTube videos.
Brutally excessive for me.
Yeah, there are actually like cutscene YouTube videos. But so what I was doing was I went through the campaign on my second character, and I actually died. I was looking at chat, and I mistook my own poison trap. I thought it was my own poison trap for like 4 green explosions. I was like, oh, that's mine. I'm good, huh? And then just ghost. I was like level 20 or something. And then I was like, do I really want to go do that again? So what I did after that was I watched the last of the cinematics on a YouTube video. It was really good.
I was happy about the story. I hope they add in more content for the story because I think that keeps people engaged, right? There's like all the people that are like posting about it on Twitter and stuff. Because like it's definitely that thing that like everybody who is like more of a casual player, that's what they do a lot. You know, they know all about the story or something like that because that's like their main content.
Yeah, I think it would be not so bad. Like, you know, it's like very clear that they're like setting up the story for like, you know, the expansion where, you know, beat Mephisto and all that, I guess, at some point, right? And, well, maybe they're going to even put Diablo into a Diablo game. Who knows? So, yeah, I think that maybe they have like some slight, you know, like kind of content strategy with that where like, you know, every season or maybe every 2 seasons, they give like a little tidbit that kind of like builds up to that expansion. That would be great, I think, to kind of like move it forward slightly, and then you have like a big, you know, content drop on the expansion.
I want to pitch my story theory from Diablo 3. Again, I have not seen anything from Diablo.
What the heck? No, I got rid of it. Turn it off, Madison. It's loud. Just stop now, right, Madison? What? He's right over here in the building. What do you mean I'm muted?